This your boy Allstar JR rocking with Diamond KUT Media. We just shut it down. Good platinum interview. Y'all make sure y'all go grab that OC2 on all DSPs. Check out all the videos. Deluxe coming soon. Let's get it back.
What's good, everybody? It's Tee Becoate. Today I'm here with Detroit's finest, Allstar JR. What's up, my guy?
You know what's
How you
going
doing,
on?
man?
Feeling good, moving and grooving, running around, getting this work done. What about yourself?
I'm good, man. My first time in, you surprised me. You talk about you cold. Detroit, I know it's freezing out there, man.
Man, it ain't as cold as it is out here right now. Like, I just left there before I came here, so I know it's cold as fuck out here right now.
It's your first time in New York?
No, like second, third time.
Okay, word. What's the similarities in New York City and Detroit?
Just that. It's cold as hell.
Word.
And they just fast-paced cities for real.
Okay. I never been to Detroit, so Detroit's a fast-paced city?
Yeah, Detroit definitely.
Okay, word.
It's going all day, so like that's an easy adjustment. That's like being at the crib, everybody's up going all day. You know what I'm saying? That's the easy part.
Okay, let's get into it. How'd you get your name?
I come from like I was in a group, so we was all stars, ball hard, so we all was all stars. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that came about.
Okay, dope.
And then like the JR part, like when I was younger, I had a basketball coach. He couldn't like, I don't know if he couldn't or he didn't want to, like really properly say like my first name. So like, I'm just calling you JR. That shit just stuck ever since then.
I figured it was related to basketball. I don't know why. I thought you was like a J.R. Smith fan.
No, hell no. What? No. I
Right,
wouldn't have took it that far.
right. All right. So where are you from? Where are you from in Detroit, like specifically? Because I never been to Detroit, but most people we know about like the different miles out there.
I'm from the east side. I'm from State Fair 75.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that's like literally right off 7 Mile. Like it's like 7 Mile, State Fair, then 8 Mile.
Okay. So are the miles like boroughs in New York City?
Not for real, because like the city structure different.
Right.
Like in a way, yeah, but it's like okay, like 7 Mile, like all the miles for not all of them, but most of the miles are on both sides of the city. So it's different main streets that run through the miles. So them whole different neighborhoods. So like it might be a group of 7 Mile niggas, but one group might be 7 Mile in Schaefer. That might be 7 Mile in Southfield niggas, the 7 Mile in Greenfield niggas, you know. So it's not exactly the same, but it got some similarities.
Okay, dope. I heard you, Babyface Ray, a couple other people are all from the same neighborhood.
Yeah, like we all from like the same like 45 mile radius and shit like that. State Fair, 6 Mile, 7 Mile area, like in between like there's 2 high schools over there, Cartier High School, Osborne High School. So like everybody from in that little bubble, a lot of us are.
Is Big Sean from the area as well?
No, he from like I think like the West 6 Mile area and shit like that.
Yeah, he definitely does rep the West Side.
Yeah, like West 6.
Okay, dope. We're gonna get back to, you know, those relationships, but you know, what was growing up in Detroit like for you?
For me, that shit was like, it was the Detroit experience. I think I got the real Detroit experience, like growing up, like in the inner city for real, just like from everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. I done struggled, I done had good times. I played sports, catching juvie cases, everything. Like I had the real Detroit experience. Like that shit, like definitely a place that'll mold you depending on how you want to get molded for real and what you trying to mold yourself into.
What was your favorite memory growing up in Detroit?
Probably going to Reach. I used to my AAU team. Like our gym was literally around the corner from our house. Like our whole neighborhood. It was like a pipeline. Like you went to Marshall Elementary, you went to Nolan High School, you played for Reach on AAU. Everybody there went to Persia. But that was my favorite. It was like as a kid for real, just going to Reach to practice and having fun.
Okay, nice. So, how did you get introduced to music?
What's crazy, like, as an artist, it was like later on, but I remember like my people buying me like albums and shit when I was a kid. Like I remember getting like a copy of Reasonable Doubt for like my 9th birthday.
Right.
Like just random shit. Like I always remember like one of my uncles used to always just give me like classic albums. Again, like my big cousin, you just ride around, just really listening to albums. Like a lot of my OGs and shit. So I think I always loved music, but I was doing so much other shit. It didn't hit me like till later on in life. My friends was rapping and shit. They trying to push me to rap. And shit, I'm like, what the fuck around?
So who were you bumping as a kid?
All of them kids who was like kind of listening to everything. It mix of like whatever my mama listening to, of course. Like,
what was mom? She was R&B or she was
yeah,
hip-hop?
she heavy on the R&B. Like, I probably the rapper I said my mama probably listened to most was like 50 Cent. Like, when 50 Cent came on, I remember like that was a crazy time. Like, but like just a lot of Lauryn Hill, a lot of Faith, Mary J. Blige and shit like that. Then like all my big cousins listened to like a lot of Cash Money and shit like that. I like was like into like Fabulous and Hov, like a lot of East Coast shit. But like my favorite probably was the Cash Money shit as a kid.
Yeah, they definitely went crazy. So when did you start taking rap seriously?
Probably like 6 years ago. Yeah. Like 6 years ago. I got in trouble and shit, so I got out of prison and shit. And my man's like I said, I come from a group. He locked up. He like, bro, you gotta hold that shit down. I started working on my solo tape and shit. And like, I ain't never even think like, I kind of did, but you know, you go through the process and you be like, damn, because I used to always like have visions of like certain shit happening. So I really started taking music serious, and it did start happening. I'm like, oh, this like it's on the flow for real. So all that made me do was hit the gas even harder. It's just been steps, like taking the stairs for real.
And by visions, like you mean like, were you big on manifestation? Are you big on manifestation?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I used to like see myself. I used to be in prison, like just in my room, just imagining myself like just rocking shows and shit. I hadn't even had a solo song yet. Like, so I knew like that this shit probably, but not even probably, this something I'm supposed to be doing.
It's dope. When did the label start paying attention?
Probably as soon as I opened my mouth. But I remember like the first time the label hollered at me, I had been like seriously for like a year. It's some change. It's regular, they emailed me.
I was gonna ask,
when you a street nigga, you ain't used to like doing the email business. Text me.
Like, how about that? So they hit you with the DM that you thought was fake, or but they hit you with the email?
No, it was the email. It was really them people.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Did you responded?
Yeah, I responded. Yeah, I responded.
I bet. And when did Empire get in the picture?
Probably a little while after the initial label had reached out. Like back then, a little while after the initial label had reached out, and then that's when we started our relationship.
And what made you go with Empire over, the other labels?
At the time, really, because they were just sitting out fillers. At the time, at the beginning, I was fucked up. Like, everybody else was just talking. Empire had the bag.
Right.
Like, but I had left Empire for a minute.
Oh, okay.
And just kind of did that shit on my own. Just kind of learn more about the business. Then I got sat out for a minute. Then the labels came back. Like, they came back with more pressure this time. But then it was just like, nah, I gotta understand. It was like more pressure. Like, they had money this time,
right.
But there was a lot of bullshit attached to it. And then, like, I just kicked it with Gazi about, like, just what I want to do in my career, like, right now, this next phase and moving forward. And we just came up with a good plan, a good play. Had the lawyers work it out. We back to it.
And I didn't know that about you, that you were once with Empire, then left. So, what's some lessons you learned, stepping away from the business a little bit?
Don't never just let nobody just do it. Like, you kind of gotta stay in the loop. You gotta know what's going on. You gotta care for it. You gotta care for it. Like, I think artists get this space where they sense, like, they might look like, oh, I'm a record label, this their job. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's their job. The care is a whole nother ball game, So I learned that like the first go around. Like, okay, you gotta make sure you showing face. You got some type of relationships, but just hoping everything go right, it don't work like that.
Definitely. Organized Crime 2. Let's talk about it. Okay.
To it.
What's your favorite song off the tape?
Man, I went back and forth for so long because the process of making it, man, I'll probably say deep in the game too, just because it like just sum all of that shit up.
Right.
For real. Like, it felt like a release, so I'll say deep in the game too.
And how does it feel putting that tape out? You know, you said you got shot. I was watching your Off the Porch interview. One of my homies, Michaela, she interviewed you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I seen that. You know, y'all spoke about you getting shot. So putting the tape out after that, how did that feel? You know, to put that out after that situation.
No, that was like, that's one of my biggest. I didn't know if I was gonna talk again, nothing. Like, I still got the bullet in my head, all type of shit. So like, that was big for me just to make a tape, like for real. But just to make a bad motherfucker, like it's doing what it's doing, just the positive feedback, just to be with my people, just at my release of it, and just being able to have that moment, like kinda like to a certain extent, fuck the music, being able to just do music, like. If it would have been the worst shit ever, I still would have been just happy that I was able to do it. Right, you know, so.
Dope. I'm gonna ask you too. You spoke about the moment. You know, the label did right for you. They put the billboard in downtown Detroit. I saw on your gram. How was that moment? You know, with your family, your friends, and your city, seeing that.
It's like I'm a realist. Shit like that has to happen for me to get where I want to go. So like, yeah, it's cool and shit, but it's like. Whatever, bro. I'm trying to get brand. I don't really give a fuck about no billboard, bro. Like, I appreciate it. It was a dope moment, but that shit like such a blur in the grand scheme of where I'm trying to go. Like, if I really care about shit like that, I feel like I'm damn near shortstop of myself. Like, I'm turned. I better have a fucking billboard.
Right. I know mom's just happy to.
Like, yeah, that's just how I look at that type of shit. Like,
right.
I'm turned. They better have a fucking billboard.
Okay, cool. On the tape, my favorite bar. You had a bar in there. You said, rap game the devil, they using that to hurt us, signing niggas to deals, they using that to work us. I forgot what song that was though.
One time I cried.
Yeah, but that's my favorite bar from the tape. I was gonna ask you, you feel like that? Do you feel like that's facts or like?
Yeah, I ain't just say that shit because I think it sounded alright. Like no, like this shit is like the overall setup fucked up. Like I love music. I just know not necessarily the rap business. Like I love music. It's never about music. Sometimes it's not even about the label. It's really the whole structure of the shit is like corrupt. We don't even realize like how much madness going on in this.
Okay, cool. And let's go back to those Detroit relationships. You had Babyface Ray. I don't know. You had Vizo. I don't know if y'all from the same neighborhood. Biz. Okay.
Yeah.
Baby Tron. And also Pretty Briar. Oh, is it Brea? Brea. Is she from Detroit as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had an all Detroit cast. Like, talk about just getting those.
Baby Money was on there too.
Okay, Baby Money. He's also from Detroit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just had the whole Detroit cast. Talk about that. Like getting those features. Like obviously you already knew Babyface Ray. Like how did those features come
I mean,
about?
we all know each other. Like it's just. Shit, in a way, like, it's lit, like, right now. My city got the torch right now, so it was like being a street artist, like, and just how shit going just with rap. Like, I ain't chasing nobody down for features. Like, I'm lucky enough, like, I can have lit ass features and they end up my homeboys, like, niggas I've been rocking with. So, that just came about it literally was regular shit. It like seemed a little, because like everybody's so big, we have so much motion, but it was really regular shit like, yo, let's get in the store, or I'm gonna shoot you something. Shoot me something, like, you feel me? Like,
right. That's fire.
It really wasn't nothing too crazy.
I just tweeted out today, I think Detroit has the second best, or right, to me, I'm biased, I'm a New York nigga, so
right,
I put New York City first. I feel like New York going crazy right now, but I feel like Detroit got, like, right after New York, got to be Detroit, in my opinion. Y'all just going super crazy. Like, how describe the Detroit music scene from your point of view? Like the unity, like everybody going crazy.
I think it's special because, like, to the outside, it's like it's just happening, but like everybody been grinding. We had built our own little mini industry, and I think after a while, that's what made like the rest of the world tap in. Like, damn, they got some shit going on. They start seeing like these niggas lit. They doing numbers. Like, They don't even deal with nobody but each other. How this happening? Like, and it just took off from there. I think it's really beautiful. I think we're in a good space right now, especially like because more and more people who just start to get it. Like, oh, I gotta really be on point just as far as just being better artists outside of once we get turned up. Like, okay, now we on the business side. Like, let's make sure we on our shit. I think we just getting better as a whole. So I think it's beautiful. Everything on the up and up for real.
And historically, Detroit, y'all always had like y'all post on music. You go all the way back to like Motown days and shit.
Bingo. That's where this shit started for real. So.
And I gotta ask you this: what's the importance of the Cartiers in Detroit?
I mean, they damn
What's
near.
the significance of it?
Them bitches damn near next to eyes. That's important. Like.
You got some more right now?
You gotta have some.
Gotta have them?
Yeah, like. You can go through. Like, I go through phases where I won't wear my shit for months. It's funny. But like it's just a Detroit thing. It was like it was a thing before me. It'll be a thing after me. Like, and it's funny because now like since the city got so much motion as a whole and everybody wearing them, they be having this big ass debate. Not every city like, oh, we started wearing Cartiers. You know, it's funny. What was that last summer? Cartier had released the new versions of these. Mm-hmm. They literally made like a special Detroit collection, like stamped it. Like, no, in the United States, we doing the most numbers in the D.
What gems, what advice you got for the youth or any upcoming artists?
Realize that this is not like a money play. You gotta care. Like, you gotta care. You gotta damn near love music. You can get off to a certain extent other ways with other intentions, but if you don't care about this shit, you gon' end up unfulfilled or like the fire just go fizzle out because it wasn't even like that hot. So I say, getting into this shit, make sure you really like music. Make sure you're not getting into this to get jewelry, like fuck with no chicks. Like, make sure you like music. And make sure you want to be good at music. I say focus on that.
I heard it here, man. Allstar JR, Tee Becoate, KUT Media.